I just bought 20 toys from Temu. But here's the catch, every single one of them costs less than $5 each. So, how fun can they actually be? Starting off with the shooting toys, we have the airplane launcher. How far will it fly? Nope. Almost. Whoa, that's not too bad actually. The aiming is just all over the place. So let's try this outside. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it feels very promising, but it's just not that powerful. 6 out of 10. If you need more shots, then you'll want the flying saucer gun. I love how the packaging says toys, toys, toys. It comes with 29 foam discs, which I presume you just load into here, then carefully slot the lid back on. Here we go. That is not good at all. Why do they all curl off to the side? I did also notice that the discs just fall out. It doesn't fire anywhere near as far as the airplane, but I do like how the discs bounce off the wall. I think this deserves a 4 out of 10. It's sports time with the finger basketball set. Oh, I have to build this one. My God, this feels cheap. I am willing to forgive the fake score counter and flimsy feel of it if it does actually work okay. I got it in! Okay, if you press the launcher all the way down, then usually it flies over the top. Oh, that one went in. So there is some slight level of skill with how far you press this launcher down, but you can't actually rotate this to aim your shot, so the foam wears off very quickly. I'm gonna give this a 3-pointer out of 10. If football's more your thing, then this is a table football duo. First thoughts, this thing is absolutely tiny, and it looks like they've designed it to look like a game of pinball in a coliseum. Now, of course, this is a 2-player game, so we have another Jack. Hello! I don't know where this guy came from, but he's thrashing me. It has these score indicators so you can keep tabs of who's winning. I really like how the games can be very intense, but I just wish it had a tiny bit more weight so it didn't move around so much while you play. That said, this is really fun if you've got someone else to play this with, so I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Time to launch some toys with a... Wait, what is that? It turns out that these are rubber chicken slingshots. Let's see if we can sling these chickens into this box. Oh, it's stuck! What? Yes! Off the backboard, sort of. I found that they stick better to matte textured surfaces, like your average wall. But now I've got a chicken butt print on my wall. They're very simple, but also quite fun. 7 out of 10. The light up propeller slingshot should be better. Let's see how high it goes. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Went super high. Does it go sideways? It does. Now let's try this thing in the dark. Turn the LED on. It looks even better. This deserves an 8 out of 10. I'm actually amazed that you can get a remote control helicopter for less than $5. Is it any good though? The controller feels unbelievably cheap, and why has it got a happy face? Looks like we turn it on under here. Okay, whoa, okay. Okay, let go. Hey, it's going! Let's try the controller first, so take off. Higher, higher. Oh, here it goes. Because it has a sensor underneath, you simply place your hand there and it will make it go higher. So technically, it shouldn't hit me on the head. Ah! The biggest problem with this is that you can only control whether it goes up or down. You have no control at all over the direction, as you can see here when it got stuck above the cupboards. Come back! Until it crashed. Ah! Let's see how high this thing can actually go though. The wind gets it. No! Unfortunately, it just doesn't work outside. It's just not powerful enough. It's okay inside, just doesn't work outside. This gets a 7 out of 10. Next, we have the rocket stomp launcher. And when you stomp on this foot pump, air is forced up this tube to send a rocket into the air. Let's see how high it goes. That is a lot higher than I expected. What's also good about this is that you can actually angle the rocket to get much more distance on it. This gets a 9 out of 10. Whoa! What goes up must come down with the parachute toy. But will this parachute open up? Ready, steady, go! It does, it actually works! It also kind of works if you just throw it into the air. But I'm only going to give this a 6 because it doesn't slow it down that much. We do have an idea for this guy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at him go! But when you need to go, Poo Emoji Slingshot should make your time more enjoyable. Wow, this is tiny. And yes, the poo has arms, so you load up your poo into the slingshot. There's a phrase I've never thought I'd say. Oh my God, why is it crawling down the wall? It is quite similar to those rubber chickens, but it does take longer to load up each shot, so I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. What was that? The toilet catapult game is hopefully better. I've got to say, I love this packaging. And this apparently says fun toilet, but we'll be the judge of that. The stickers really add character to it. According to the box, if I move the flush handle up, the toilet seat lid should open. No, This is a catapult. You get 2 of them because you can play this with 2 players. This is really not the place for a 2-player game though. And these are the Poos, which are kind of squidgy. You do get complete control over where you position this, so there's a lot of skill involved. This is the one. Maybe not. Come on, Poo. Yeah! So it turns out that catapulting this Poo is quite fun. This gets an 8 out of 10. And if you're enjoying this video so far, if you want to challenge yourself further, we have the light up memory game. This lights up in a pattern that you have to repeat, and each level you complete, the more difficult the pattern gets. The different sounds help with remembering which buttons to press. The buttons don't always register though, and that gets really frustrating. So this gets a 6 out of 10. The Speed Pass game machine definitely looks more satisfying. Over 200 levels. How does it actually look? Not bad, but why does it already look 10 years old? Once you turn it on, you have to press all of the lit up poppers in and then press this big button on the back to reset it all and advance to the next level. And each level you get less and less time to complete it. I really love this toy. It's always a challenge to see what level you can reach, so I'm going to give this a whopping 10. The Terra Tower is not for those who crumble under pressure. This can be both a solo or a multiplayer game. Let's put the stage on, and it's already wobbling. Let's start off by placing this piece on. Seems simple enough. Oh, what? No! That's such a good party game, and who would have thought? 2 10s in a row. Now you have toys you can actually wear, starting with the crazy eyeglasses. So pop them on. Wow, this really limits your vision. Let me know in the comments how this looks. Pulling this string here makes them blink. By pulling one side, you can wink at people. But that's not creepy at all. While you do get a laugh out of people's reactions, they are extremely uncomfortable. This gets a 4 out of 10. Next, we have the Dinosaur Projector watch. And just look at it, the proportions are all over the place. The main part of the watch is massive. The actual clock is tiny. The strap is super wide, but also short. I can't hardly get it on my wrist. It's no surprise that it's mega uncomfortable, but would it be worth it for the projection? No. Each time you press the button, it changes to one of the 28 different pictures. You can somewhat focus the image with this ring here, but it would be far more useful if you could actually project the time on a wall so you could see the thing. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10 because it's extremely painful to wear. Would the Spider-Man suction glove save the day? It would help if I could actually get it on. There's not a lot of instructions here, but I think I've got it sorted. Look at this dodgy glove. 3, 2, 1. There's no distance on it at all. Let's try this next one without the web. It's surprisingly accurate, but you have to hit it perfectly straight on for it to actually stick. Not bad. I wish it was a little bit more powerful. We'll give it a 5. This one looks interesting. The rotating light gun. Guess you just pull the trigger and there's music. It just makes you want to dance. Feels like I've got a disco in the palm of my hands. Whoa, this is trippy. And you can get some pretty cool photos with it too. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Next up is a Rocket Boom bubble gun. That name sounds intense. So we add the bubble mixture in, dip the end in. Will it work? It does! Bubbles! Oh. It's already up. It quite literally blasts hundreds of bubbles at such a high speed, but because you're just dipping the end in the mixture, it runs out very quickly. If only it could actually store the mixture inside the gun itself, it'd be so much better. This gets a 7. Why have hundreds of small bubbles when you can have one giant bubble? Yes, it's not actually a bubble, but it is designed to look like one. It's so stretchy, this is going to be good. I think I meant to blow it up with my mouth. It feels so weird. I've never seen a ball like it. It doesn't even go through the air normally. Oh, I think it needs more air. It's really light and it's mega bouncy too. This is so much more fun than I thought it would be. Look how bouncy it is. Let's give this giant bubble a massive 10. Oh no,